Okay everyone, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can get the dark mode on your iPhone or iPad running iOS 12, which means that you don't have to wait for the iOS 13. Let's begin with this video right now. I will actually show you 3 methods how you can do that, and each of them has some pros and cons, but just pick the one that you like. I will of course recommend you the best one. And let's get to the first method, which is by using a tweaked app. You probably know about it from my past videos in which I show you how you can download some photos from Instagram, like to download some videos and stuff. And for this we were using a tweaked app which wasn't downloaded from the App Store but from some other app store that was like downloaded from Safari, from like another website, which means that it's technically not really the best option because it may crash and it will be full of ads, but there is an option to get a dark mode using that app. You can actually see that in this folder I have like 2 Instagram icons. The first one is the classic one and this is the plus, which means that this one is tweaked, but I will show you another tweaked one. So if you want to get this app, you're gonna have to open up the Safari and type in the topstore.vip, and what you have to do is to click on download the top store. It will ask you to install the profile. You have to click install and you have to proceed with all of the steps. Then you have to open up the settings, go to the general profiles and device management, and then you're gonna have to make sure that you give this profile the access to your phone and you actually allow it to be installed on your iPhone. Now if you come back to the home screen after everything is done, you're gonna end up with this icon which looks like this. It's like an app store which we have just downloaded. Okay, here at the bottom we have the magnifying glass for us to search, and here you have to type in IG Night. You can see this is what we have, and the name already shows us that this is going to be an app like an Instagram which allows you to use it as a dark mode, to use like a dark mode interface within that app. So you have to get it and proceed with the steps, but the downside is obviously that you have to delete the classic Instagram, the normal version from the App Store if you use it, and then install this one. So it's kind of a bad one. I wouldn't really recommend you doing that. It's, you know, technically it works because you can see that you're gonna have the Instagram black and everything's gonna be really nice and looking really good, but you know, there's just so much work to at least get this app. You have to delete the one that is working without any problems but is white. And the next problem is that you're gonna encounter so many ads and interruptions and many things that you wouldn't really want to bear with, so it's kind of a bad option. So let's move on to the second one. The second option, and this one I think is the best one because it works within the iOS, you don't have to download anything, and it's the smart invert feature. So if you open up the settings and come back from all of these crazy profiles, you have to come back to the general section, go to the accessibility, display accommodations, and here you can see that we have the invert, and you have to make sure that you turn on the smart invert, which tries to invert everything but the content, and with Instagram it's doing it pretty well. I would say all of the photos look good, they are not inverted, and you can still use the classic Instagram app. You can actually see that it looks pretty good, but it may look good on camera, and it may look good because this photo is like really dark and it just looks super dope at this moment. I have to admit that it just looks cool right now, but in real life the colors are a little bit off. It used to be, you know, this color used to be red and this is like inverted, which is okay, but you only care about the photos and videos not being inverted. So there is that. I mean, yeah, you have to bear with it, but overall it just looks good and I think it just gets the job done. I don't know, I think it just looks cool and it just looks decent in my opinion, and it's like a backup solution, like a temporary solution until we get the iOS 13 with the full dark mode, which should work without any problems. By the way, this is my photography Instagram account. If you want to, you can check it out. I try to post some photos that I think should be a little cooler than the stuff you are used to seeing on Instagram every single day. I try to put some time into some editing process and stuff like that. So this is completely by the way, but if you want to, you can take a look at it. Also, if you are new here on this channel, like if this is your first time that you're seeing my video, then consider subscribing, because I try to post content like this all the time, and I just want to keep you guys updated whenever there is something new I think you would be interested in. So yeah, keep that in mind, and you can hit that red button so you never miss anything. Okay, and the last way how you can get the dark mode on your Instagram is kind of, it's a jailbreak method, and I know that many people don't really have a jailbroken device right now, and in 2019 the jailbreaking is like really, it's completely dead, honestly. So I don't think that you guys have a jailbroken device, but if you would, or if you, for example, have a device like this, which is the iPad mini first, or if you have like iPhone 4S, which are stuck at the iOS 9, there is no better way to do something with your device besides jailbreaking, and with that you are able to download the tweak, which will enable you to get the dark mode on your Instagram. But the problem is that you have to be really good at jailbreaking, because you have to know the difference between tethered and non-tethered jailbreak and everything that relates to it. I made a video about that, but I don't think that people are interested in that. So if you have a jailbroken device and want to get, the dark mode on your Instagram, you have to open up Cydia. You have to make sure that it works, because obviously it doesn't always work. But if you have a working jailbroken device, you have to add the repo, which is named repo.pacx.com, and there you're gonna have to just search for the IG OLED tweak, and if you install it, it's just gonna be a basic Instagram with the dark mode option and dark mode functionality. So okay, so these are the things, these are the methods that I wanted to share with you. Obviously, I think that the smart invert is probably the easiest one, and it just basically gets the job done, with the difference that the colors are a little bit off, but for some late night using, and it should be a great way to get the dark mode on your Instagram. So thank you so much for watching, hopefully you enjoyed, and smash the like button, all the good stuff, and see you guys in the next video. Peace out.